this is Janvi Sharma, and in this video we have to discuss internal test 3 question paper. So question says that consider a tiny data set where some types of error that could occur. Can you find any problems in the data set? So here in the question we have providing a data set that we have the following attributes like customer ID, zip, gender, income, age, marital status and transactions. So in this above data set we have to find if there are some problems or error in the data set. So in the solution, let us discuss attribute by attribute some problems that I find in their way to the data sets. So हम attributes to attributes discuss करते जाएंगे और देखेंगे कि किस attributes में problem find होती है. So first is customer ID. So this is our customer ID. This is the customer ID. So customer ID variable seems to be fine. So in customer ID the variable seems to be fine. Now let's move to our next attribute, that is attribute of zip. So this is attribute of zip. Here we are expecting all the customers in the database have to be in the usual 5 numerical US.zip code. So here हमें जो फाइल है वो zip code में ही रखनी है. So here the customer 1002 is okay, so this is 1002, that is okay. Now customer 1002 has zip code J2S57K7. so the zip code is usual value, may not be error, toss it out. Actually this zip code is of ST. Zip codes for so here in zip of the attribute there are error in 2002 and 2004. Now the income field. So now next field is our income, that is measuring the annual gross income that has 3 potentially anomalous values. Customer customer 1003, that is 1003 customer, in which we have the income per year possible, especially when consider the customer's zip code, that is 902102 Bravely Hill. Certain statistical and data mining modeling technique do not function smoothly in the process of outgoing customers, in the repaired income lies beyond the field that bound the income, therefore that must be an error. Finally, we are clear as which the unit measures of the income variable in the database of 10 get merged sometimes without. For example, it is quite possible that customer 1002 with the condition zip code has an income that measured and condition dollars, not in US. Now next attribute is our age field. So has a couple of problems. In age field we also have some couple of problems. Although all other customers have numerical values for age, customer 1001's age of C probably reflects an earlier criterion for man's age, and for a bit labeled to the C, the data mining of the software problem somehow. Customer 1004 age of 0, perhaps there are newborn male living in the stores who has made the transaction more than $1,000. The age is a person, probably missing the code as 0 to indicate there are some of the other anomalous condition, example refuse to process. Marital status field seems to be fine, right? Maybe not. So it may or may not be fine. The problem lies in the meaning behind these symbol. We all think that we know that these symbol mean, but there are something surprised. In about table, does the S for customer 1003 and 1004 stand for single or separated also? Transaction. Now this is another attribute. Field seems to be satisfactory as long as we are confident that we know that unit measures is being used, that all records are transacted in this unit. So these are the records. Basically these are the records that we are seeing. Now what is data wrangling processes? All names are formulated and say that first name, last name. Phone numbers are also formulated the same way. Dates are formulated numerically. States are not abbreviated, and the entry for the Jackie Agrawal did not have the fully formed data. The area code on the phone and the entry of Jackie Agrawal did not have the fully formed data, so it will declare from the dataset. Now that resulting dataset is clean, reliable for deployment or evolution. Now replacing the missing field of the values with random draws from the distribution of the variable. So these are the missing values with random draws from the distribution of the variables. Now replacing missing fields with the user defined constants. So these are the missing fields. Replacing missing fields values with the means and modes. So these are cubic inches. In cubic inches we have 200.65, while in brand we have US. Decision tree, also called as DT, using the information measure using information measure training data sample 1 to classify the bank loan applications by aggressive process, one of them 3 risk classes. Given number of example S is equal to 10 and number of classes is equal to 3. Frequency of classes A is equal to 3. Frequency of class B is equal to 3. Frequency of the class C is equal to 4. Overall information in the given data due to uncertainty of outcome regularity is the risk of class of each person that belongs to a it is given by. Now let us consider using each attribute in a turn as an candidate to split the example. So in this we have different attributes, that is in attributes 1 we have owns house, attributes 2 we have married, and attribute 3 we have gender. So these are 3 attributes that we have, and these are the split examples of the attributes. Now these are attribute 4, that is attribute 4 employed, attribute 5 credit ratings, and they are the split examples. Now we can reduce the data removing the attribute gender and removing the class B, since all class B have gender is equal to male. Let us now consider each attribute in turn as a candidate to split the sample. So there is a need to consider other attribute now, because no other attribute can be better. The split attribute merit will be used as a split attribute. So the rule, if gender is equal to male, then class B else, if married yes, then class C else is this. So this is the decision tree, in which we have S is equal to 10, number of classes is equal to 3, frequency of class A 3, frequency of class B is equal to 3, frequency of class C is equal to 4, and this is the splitting examples. Now this is Gini index before splitting, Gini index after split, and gain. So before split we have 0.66, after split we have 0.358, and the gain is 0.302. So this is another decision tree. If gender is equal to male, then class B else. So this is all about the video. Thanks.